Mixed martial arts, learn the basic terms. With the rules and sanctioning of certain MMA events, there has been an explosion of new followers of MMA, mixed martial arts. The purpose of this article is to help familiarize the new fans of this sport with some of the terms that are used. If you have a basic understanding with some of the terminology, you will find viewing the sport more enjoyable. Keep in mind that this description is not inclusive of every aspect, but more of a guide for the beginner. Submissions. Submissions are techniques that cause the receiver to give up due to pain being applied to a joint or strangulation from a choke. Here are some of the basics. Kimura, a shoulder lock that applies pressure to the shoulder joint. Rear naked choke, a choke that apples strangulation to both sides of the neck, both arteries. It also impedes breathing. Guillotine choke, this is where the defender reaches underneath the attacker's neck and applies upward pressure, with the attacker's head under the defender's armpit. It is usually applied when an attacker attempts a takedown and the defender is able to capture the neck. Triangle choke, the attacker is between the defender's legs on the ground. The defender gets an attacker's arm between his own neck and the defender's leg. The defender then places his ankle behind his knee of his other leg and secures the choke. Arm triangle, similar to the triangle choke except arms are used instead of legs. Usually executed from a top or back position. Arm bar, when an opponent is able to secure an arm and straighten it out with pressure underneath the elbow. Knee bar, same as an arm bar but causes pain to the joint of the knee. Ankle lock, a submission that causes pain to the joint of the ankle or Achilles tendon. There are way too many techniques to list in this article, but these are a lot of the main ones you will hear mentioned. There are also several control positions. Here are a few. Full mount, this is when an attacker is on top of his opponent with both of his legs on either side of the defender. A bad spot to be in because the attacker can rise up and deliver strikes. Half mount, the attacker has only one leg on the outside and the defender is holding the attacker's other leg between his legs to stop the attacker from achieving a full mount. Side mount, the attacker is perpendicular to the defender across the defender's chest. A transfer to full mount or submission can be accomplished. North/south, an opponent is on top of the other facing opposite directions. The sport of MMA is an elite sport with various strategies and techniques. Here are a few more terms you might hear. Ground and pound, a fighter takes down an opponent, mounts him, and delivers strikes until knockout, referee stoppage, or the defending fighter gives up. Taps, takedown, a fighter attempts to bring his opponent down to the mat for a submission or to deliver strikes from the mount. Tap out, when a fighter taps on the other fighter or the mat to concede the fight. Mostly done when a submission is applied. Kind of like saying uncle. This article is not a catch-all. For every term you might hear during an MMA fight, it will give you a better understanding of the sport and make it a lot more fun to watch. Click the link below for more info.